Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Search to Destroy is the game mode for map. Straight, I'm Dr. Curry, joined by Myksta 94. This is the ACL Pro 2K series. We have some amazing teams up for offer, and of course, we're down to the final 8 here. We do have Royal up against Moomies. We just saw a blitzing game of domination suffering where Moomies in the final few 30 seconds were able to pull the victory out of nowhere. Myksta coming into this Search and Destroy, you did say it could go either way, and it would definitely be a correct statement to agree with you on this one, because these two teams are just so strong.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that domination game. It was close all the way through, and as you said, last 30 seconds, that's when they actually took the lead and were able to just get a little bit of a gap to just secure them that win. And we saw that happen in their last series as well. So maybe we could see the same thing happen in S&D, where they take a little bit of a lead, lose a little bit of a lead, and maybe take the end again, or Royal to come back, take it out, and maybe us seeing our first blitz of the day over on the stream side of things. But, you know, who knows? 9 seconds, and I definitely got to give credit to these two teams for actually getting these lobbies sorted fairly quickly. You know,
they're not kidding around.
It's not even within, you know, a couple of minutes, and we're already in, and of course, counting in the 60-second timer. You got to give them credit. You don't see that happen very often.
Absolutely right there. Let's get straight into it. Swifty from Royal. We'll watch him as he does have the scope out. He misses the mana killer pie, and that's going to cost Fate his life. What does he do now? He pushes up aggressively, not too sure about this play, and that's already a 2 down for Royal. MLG gets a kill, Back gets one. Now it's all up to Spades to get one, and it's going to be a team ace. But of course, Riddy, last one alive. He didn't have very much, well, he didn't have a good domination at all. Let's see if he can redeem himself, and what a better way to do it than with a 1v4, but it's not looking good at all.
It definitely isn't, and Riddy's just trying to look for people.
That's a team ace.
He just couldn't. He just couldn't see anyone. I mean, look at that. 0 and 1s for every single Royal member, not even a point to their name. And the team of Moomies is just like, okay, yep, we're all going to get 50 points. We're all going to get 1-0, and that's going to be, as you said, a team ace. And they were just able to close that one out. Definitely convincing. And that was their defensive round. So now we're going to see them on the attack. We're going to see them with the bomb in hand, having to play sort of somewhat of an objective. And just want to point out, in the last round, Royal tried actually going for an aggressive early push to go plant that bomb. Get on the other side of the fence, and it just poked it. He's just like, oh, hey, what's up? And
what's up, bruh?
And, you know, maybe we might see the same thing happen again, but it doesn't seem likely. They just want to get an early pick in, and you do see them being able to go ahead and do so, taking down Yozo, who was over near Brown, and who was just trying to poke out aggressively himself. But Spades will get taken. It's going to be a 3v3 situation, and we're going to see what's going to happen from here. As Fate will be the one to go ahead and take that, his team's first kill on the board.
Yay! Good job, Fate. Finally gets a kill, and he did take out Spades. Killer Pie, he was checking the corner, but as soon as he looked away, of course, he poked cod timing there. A little unfortunate there, and you do see Back. He dropped Killer Pie, last New Zealander alive right now. Let's watch him. He does have the scope out, Myksta. Him and Malgi, they need to go big, but look at the distance between the two. Talk about a long distance relationship, should we say, because there's got a lot of work to do, and the bomb is even further away. Malgi, though, does find Riddy on the rebound, though. Now 2v2, Swifty and Fate, last two alive. Can they clutch it out? Fate does get one. Here comes Malgi around the corner. Player in front of him. That's going to be a kill. And just like that, Myksta, we got a game on our hands here. 1-1 the scoreline.
We do. I mean, you look at this round-ending kill cam, and you just see it's not like he was waiting the other way. That's what I was thinking when I was looking through Oracle mode, but he was actually just waiting there for him to just go ahead and poke. I was like, you know what, he was over there most likely. He's going to right back around. He's going to try and go for that flank, try to be a little bit smart. Let's outsmart him, and you saw it definitely worked in their favor. Nearly every single player in the game now has kills, except for Yoza, who did die first in both those 2 rounds. I believe at least in the second round, and he's going 0 for 2 with 0 points to his name, but hopefully we'll be able to pick something up. See a couple of shots in the background. Fate rocking the Remington with the thermal. He was able to get a couple tags, but wasn't able to actually pick off that kill there. You do see him on the attack, of course. Yozo with the bomb once again. Riddy just going to be looking over in each of these angles, and they've all got thermals on a board as attachments to all of their weapons, regardless of what the weapon is. They just really want to see these players long distance. Little glowing white body there to shoot, and we might see them go ahead and push an up still 4v4 situation, and shots going out.
There we go. I was actually watching Killer Pie that entire time. I was like, just poke, do it. And now getting the kill, taking out Fate. now. Numbers advantage for the team of Moomies. Killer Pie, he's still in that Owens building. He's got support from the trophy. Doesn't need to watch out for any tacticals or lethals that fly into his face. Because, of course, the trophy will take them out. Now he's scoping around the map. Yowza does actually get a kill. Rudy gets one too with a nice little cheeky wallbang. Spades, Mouji last two alive. Mouji gets one to level it up before he drops. Spades now, numbers advantage, not in his favor. He does spot Rudy with the bomb, and there's the player all the way on the opposite side. He saw him. He saw him. What does he do now? He actually drops in. He's trying to play it, bait it around the play. He's going around the opposite side here. He doesn't know. Swifty from behind with the pistol, gets a kill. And there it is. Royal for the first time with the lead.
I mean, that could have really gone either way at the end. You saw him turn. He was just a little bit too late. And it was really right for him to check that bomb because time was running out. He either had to go for the bomb or had to chase the kill. We thought he was going to go for the bomb. And it really just didn't work out for him in the end. But you see how close these rounds are going if it results in a 1v1 at the very end of that round. And you see now every single player in this game has a kill to their name finally. And we're going to be seeing the attack once again of Moomies right now as they try to push on down 2-1 in favor of Royal is the scoreline. Still no kills early. I mean, we're not seeing any of these early nade kills or cross snipe kills. We're waiting until sort of the mid game where we see a first pick happen, and you know it's interesting to see. Of course, we're seeing these shots and hearing these shots go out, but they're just not connecting until sort of that mid-late game area.
Exactly right there, Mike. Yeah, I just keep watching Killer Pie. I gotta stop being biased. I gotta watch the rest of his team. He's just such an entertaining player to watch. With the scope, how about Mouj, the lizard man? He does get one, as he was able to scope him out through the bottom of the train. He does have that thermal sight on, or hybrid as you like to call it. 2 down for Royal, Riddy and Swifty last 2 alive, and make that Riddy dead, so Swifty last 1 alive. 1v4, I don't think he can clutch this one out, but you never know. Seen bigger upsets, he's going to run around the corner straight into Mouji's lap. And just like that, 2-2 becomes the scoreline. Good answer back from the team of Moomies. Had a great setup there. And wow, Mouji, like a snake in the grass. No friends, gets a kill. Too easy for him, and 2-2.
Don't need friends where you can get kills like that to get your team on board, even things back up to 2-2. And I mean, we're going to be seeing the Royal team on attack once again. Now they're going to be picking up the bomb. Yelza once again going for this bomb pickup. Now he's going 1 and 4. He's just trying to make something happen with his bomb, but unfortunately it always gets taken down. It does seem like they're going to be going underground. 2 players are going to be going at least.
Do it.
3 players at least, it seems, and 1 player is going to be on white right now. Let's see if that's going to make a play happen, really.
Wow.
See for someone. 1 player has it. Shots going. They're getting tags, and they just need a couple of shots on. He's just wrapping around.
He's just running. He doesn't even care.
Beat them, and this is going to be very interesting because 1 player has dropped. That is going to be Swifty. Smokes have gone out. But of course, if you have a thermal and they don't have incog, this could be very, very bad for them. As you have Yelza actually pushing on forward over into that corner now. As you have 1 player actually at that back container. As he's sort of by himself as well, because his teammates are in the buildings next to him, but no one's actually in the open to provide a fair bit of cover. Now, of course, with Oracle mode off, you can see just the gun sticking out there. And with it on, of course, you know where he is located, but he's going to go for that bomb plate. He's going to get taken down. It's going to be a 2v4 situation right now. Fate's going to make it into a 2v3, but taking out 1. But they've got 23 seconds, and they should know that the bomb is down on the B-bomb itself. So they're going to need to rotate over and try and make something happen.
Trying to make something happen. Killer Pie does get a kill, then Fate does clean him up. All up to Fate now. 1v2 situation, and it was a 1v3. Make that a 1-on-1 now. Can he clutch it out? The bomb, he doesn't have time though, unfortunately. I just looked at the clock there. That's a little unfortunate for him there. Spades, he played it quite well. Decided to run into the middle of the map knowing that he didn't have the time to get the kill there. So that's going to be a lead for the team of Moomies. And Killer Pie once again in the spotlight with the kill cam. Beautiful scope as always as they do take the lead.
3-2 is the scoreline, and I mean, you look at these players that are top boarding for each of these teams. You got Fate on 5 and 3. You got Mouji on 7 and 3. 1 player has timed out though, unfortunately, it seems. Will they be playing it out though? That is the question. No, it does not seem like they will, so we're going to have to end that and start things back up.
Alright, well, just remember that it is 3-2 in favor of the team of Moomies. So it was actually, oh geez, I've forgotten their name, but he did disconnect. That was, you're gonna have to help me here, Mike.
Spades.
Who is it?
Spades.
Yeah, Spades. I knew that. Exactly knew that. Spades, how could I forget you? And we'll get him back in as quick as we can, guys. But it is 3-2 advantage to the team of Moomies, guys. We'll actually go to a quick little break as we try to figure out what's going on here. Try to get the player in here. It won't be too long, so make sure you stay tuned. We'll get back into the search and destroy as quick as we can. Moomies up 3-2.
Oh my god, it's a jackalope!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ACL Pro 2K. We were midway into the search and destroy before we had to play a disconnect. We've got him back in here, and we will re-continue the scores. 3-2 advantage for the team of Moomies over Royal. And it will be actually the team of Moomies on the aggressive side, Myksta. We're not going to joke around. We're going to get straight back into this action. We'll watch the man who disconnected, Spades, see what he gets up to.
So hopefully he will be able to, make something happen. Of course, sometimes it does break momentum when you do end like that, but hopefully they'll be able to keep something going. As you mentioned, they do have the lead 3-2, so that's why the score's a little bit messed up right now. As the bomb has actually been planted fairly early. The first time I actually did get that early, and you're going to be seeing them now trying to make something happen, but nice kills there from Fate.
He's the last one alive now. Not unfortunate at all. Swifty and Yasa, last two for Royal. Bum is down though, 27 seconds. What do they go for? Looks like they don't want to go for the defuse. Oh, they do scout him out in the end there. Spades drops. They're going to get the defuse, and the scoreline will become 3-3 as Royal get the first round of this restarted search and destroy.
You got to keep in mind that they are going to be keeping in track of their kills and whatnot as well, just in case it gets down to that round 11. So you're going to keep that in mind. But they've able to get that first round. It's off to a great start off this restart. I mean, looking at it now, they might have, it's 1-0, but of course it is 3-3. and you're going to be seeing what they can do from here. The bomb is going to get picked up by Yelza as he is the bomb carrier for his team. He's picked it up every round, and he needs to make something happen with it.
Alrighty. Well, we're going... Yeah, who are we watching, sorry? I'll leave it up to you.
He's dead now, so it doesn't really matter.
Dead, see?
Exactly. As Yelza did get
That's why we don't let you pick who we watch, Mike.
As you do, you're going to be seeing him actually, Fate going to rotate around to go pick up the bomb, and now it is a 2v3 situation, so you're going to keep that in mind. But
Ooh, he sees him. He sees Killer Pie. You can tell by Oracle mode there is a player above there, Riddy. Through the crack, he's just seen the bit of orange. He gave the call to Fate. Fate came around, ended up getting the kill, but MLG was right next to it. Tag team duo as they trade kill for kill. They're happy for that because it is still a 2v1 advantage in favor of the team of Moomies. Myksta, can he clutch it out? But look where the bomb is, 30 seconds. That is not ideal at all.
It really isn't. I mean, he does have to go ahead, loop back around to pick up that bomb. Make something happen with 2 kills as well, and they're of course not in the same building, he's just in the parallel ones, but it's still going to be tricky with 14 seconds left. He's going to need to go for this A-bomb. He's going to crunch down. If they had the headsets turned up enough, they might have been able to hear that, but he's going to go for this plan. He'll have enough time. They're going to be checking these bombs now, both of them. You see that going to be wrapped up. That's going to be 4-3 from memory, and they're going to take the lead once again. They only need 2 more rounds.
Another lead, 2 more rounds indeed. They're just so strong, but they seem to lose it, which is, you know, interesting to note. They always get the rounds when they're needed, and it almost seems like they fall off the bandwagon. Let's see if they're able to do that now. They're on the aggressive side. They're on their first aggressive back before we restarted it. Let's see if they can do it again. Back on my screen. We'll watch him from now, as he does have the bomb, and this is really risky out of him, Mike, because look at where he is. He was in the middle of the open with the bomb. It looks like he will be going underground. I'm not too sure what play they're trying to go for here, but looks like they will be going for an underground push. This could be big out of their books.
Yeah, I mean, I thought someone was going to be around there, of course, just looking from Backabek's perspective with the map closed and Oracle mode off. I thought someone was going to be there because the door actually got jammed. That normally only happens when you're trying to go through it and it's not finished doing what it needs to do. But they're pushing on in now over into rolls, and you're going to be seeing one player is going to be right on the outside there. He's going to pick off that kill, but now they know which way they sort of might be coming from. As you see them still looping around, Killer Pie's going to be there with the scope to watch over that cross. He's going to be able to... There was one of that back bricks now just trying to watch that crossover, so you might see a couple of shots happen. Unfortunately, no kills yet, but the bomb should be able to go down now. It's up to Raw to make something happen.
Alright, lots of pressure on... Whoa! Wow. Both teams trading kills for kills there. Now it's all up to Fate. Fate has to go big for his team. Gets one. Now he's got to try and find space. Oh, he actually gets it! Fate gets the 1v2. He's going to get the defuse. He's going to be happy with that. And he's managed to get his team right back into this one, Myksta. That was a very shifty situation for the team of Royal. If they lost that round, it would have been safe to say they were almost out of it. But, man, Fate turns up when it's needed. That's his 7th kill of these 3 rounds. Yelza and Gritty still dropping the donuts, but when you got someone like Fate going as big as he did just then, you cannot complain at all.
I mean, the scores now are tied at 4-4, but to have 2 players dropping the double donut, it's not really going to be beneficial if you want to really take out this map. I mean, there's a limit to how much you can put in that backpack. As you do see shots out, there we go, 1 kill, 1 more kill to Fate, as his teammates are just trying to line things up. His teammate will drop theirs. He also will now go 0-3. He's going to rotate back over, and Fate's going to pick up the bomb once again. So maybe you should just stick to picking up the bomb himself, because he always seems to be the one to end up picking it up anyway. He's going to go over to this bomb plant, but they might hear him. They might go to poke that one, the players that's over next to the fence.
Alright, bomb goes down by the hands of Fate. Oh, play goes straight for the ninja defuse. Bit risky there by Backabek. Didn't work out too well as Fate just checked straight away. Killer Pie now 1v3. I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to clutch this one out. Was just spotted. And you know what? He's got to go for some magic snipes. But not going to work out too well. Royal now, they tie up the scores, Myksta, if I'm right. Or they do take the lead, 5-4. You're going to have to correct me on that one. Yep. That's a beautiful shot there by Riddy to get himself off the donut, onto the boomstick. But a 3-1 advantage, and they need 1 more round.
Yeah, only one more round is needed for their team. Of course, the opposing team needs 2. If it does go to a 5-5, I believe we might have to end it to tally up kills. I'm not too sure if that's in this rule set or not, but I believe some players are under that impression from what they've told me because they asked for screenshots and whatnot. But it's still early days, still round 10 now being played. One's actually going underground, so they need to be careful of that. One's on the bomb. Back might have saw him, but he won't, and he was actually just trying to wrap back around and just trying to make something happen. He does have the bomb, so he needs to make the plays, but with one player just shouting around that bomb, so it's going to be tricky, and I don't know how he managed to stay alive there.
Not too sure either. Both of the teams being so defensively positioned. Swifty gets 2 kills now. Spades and Killerpie last two alive to keep them alive. Oh, you know what? Swifty just found one. Killerpie got tagged. They know exactly where he is, and he's got to make some magic happen. I don't think he'll be able to do it. The clock, 40 seconds, so he can work with the plays, but oh, he does get Swifty point blank kill there, and there are 2 more players in Topo, and they end up cleaning him up. And Myksta, that's going to bring it 2-2, or should I say 1-1. We haven't got that far yet in this series, and for the first time all day long on the stream, we're going to a blitz.
Blitz is one of my favorite game types as well, the newest introduced game type to Call of Duty Ghosts, and I love it because I just love playing. I love running those caps in personally, but for the first time on the stream here, we're going to see how these two teams played. Now, we've seen them be extremely close in the domination games. We've seen them being close in the S&Ds. Now we're going to be seeing them play once again on a respawn, but something a little bit different over on that Blitz. So we're going to see which team will take it out to go ahead and go over into the next round. Still a best-of-3 series, so whoever takes out this next map will take out the series and go on to the next round. The loser will get knocked out of the competition. So it's still both teams got one map to their name, but it's going to be this Blitz, and I'm not too sure exactly which map it is, but if you're not going to be good on that Blitz, on whatever map it is, you're going to be going home.
Going to be going home, exactly right, guys. Make sure you stay tuned. Blitz up next. First time we've seen it. It's going to be an entertaining one. Royal up against Moomies. The scores are 1-1 here over at the ACL Pro 2K Series.